Hello, this is Al B. Not again. How are y'all doing? I'm still at the Carl's Jr., still drinking Diet Coke. I can't get enough. It has this chemical in it called phenylalanine, which helps your mood. It makes me feel happy, and the carbonation helps with my digestion. So I'm a happy camper at Carl's Jr. I wanted to share some ideas that God has given me for His plan for me in this lifetime. Uh, Maybe some of yours are following a similar path, maybe not. First, He told me to accumulate as much wealth as possible in the next 10 years, and then buy a large piece of land somewhere and create an independent farm or ranch. Chickens, cows, horses, pigs, and maybe fruit trees and some vegetables, uh, and have my family live there on the ranch with me, all working together to create a better life there. It'll be a lot of hard work. You might have to buy some equipment and stuff, but I like using the manual stuff better. It's a better exercise and much quieter than the engine. Uh, After we have the ranch established, I want to possibly build a body of water there, a large body of water, stock it with trout, and use that water in case of a drought to drink, to fish, to for washing dishes, pots, pans, clothes, whatever. If the water is chlorinated, unfortunately, we have to use the dechlorinization fills you can get and use that as drinking water. We need a few bodies of water on the ranch because you never know, man. If the drought goes on and on forever, what are you gonna do? You need water to survive. So that's part of the plan. And have self-sufficient chickens hatching eggs and a rooster there to have some fun and wake us up in the morning, all that kind of shit. I'd have a bee farm, make some honey. I'd probably have to have some kind of a wheat or something, a wheat farm to make bread, whatever. I'd also need corn on the land. Use it for making some kind of fuel for our engines after you can't buy gasoline anymore. We'd have to build new engines for our cars to use corn oil. I heard someone told me you can use oil also from fast food places. Use oil and to run your engine. So that's another possibility. Let's see, the cars, most likely there won't be any electricity. So the cars will have to run on those, not the pump, but the little starter things you do by hand to start up the car. And that'll be fun too. A little exercise, shit. Make sure the car's good. For oil, I'm not sure what you use. Maybe some kind of vegetable oil. I don't know. We have to find out. Filters, whatever, and we do tune-ups ourselves. Do all the body work ourselves on the ranch, and the engine work, transmission, all that shit. We either got to train ourselves or get a resident mechanic to do all the shit. And I would build, I guess, way out to build a big wall or something to protect the ranch against intruders. Because at that time, there are probably a lot of outside groups that want to get in on all the free stuff. They might have an army of their own. They might have weapons. So we have to protect our border. And in order to do that, we might have to keep somebody on post at all times, Build a small military group of people, volunteer, live on the ranch to protect the walls. Because if they do try to run us over, we will maim them. Not permanently, but they'll be disabled for a while where they can't do any damage. We won't kill them. We will take them in and use them as prisoners and then servants and worker laborers around the ranch. uh, feed them, clothe them, house them. They'll be better off here than where they came from, for real. And and when we feel they're no longer a danger, then we'll let them go their own way. You know, they might want to stay, they might want to go. We don't know. That's part of the plan. And then I want to build these ranch-style houses with other leaders all over the United States, and eventually all over the world. You know, and, to enforce God's law on this planet. Got peace, harmony, justice, loyalty, creativity, individuality, and freedom. Once that's established, you know, the world will be safer for God's light to come down, and eventually for Him to come down and build His glorious kingdom out of gold and silver. I see that in my eyes. You know, I see that in my mind. I'm glad that's part of the plan. I love God. He's got a good plan. He's got a good plan. He also told me to have 100 wives, you know, and I don't know, 100 girlfriends sounds more doable than 100 wives. 100 girlfriends, 1,000 kids, and 10,000 grandkids to live on the ranch with us. It'll be a large community. We'll have to extend our borders as much as we can. Basically, to extend our borders, all we have to do is camp a bunch of us out of the wall into other areas, camp out for a month. By that time, the light within us, the God's light within us, will dispel them, and they'll just flee on their own. They'll have nothing there for them. And little by little, we'll take over larger parts of the United States. I don't need to take it all over, but just enough for my family and my friends and cohorts. You know, shit. You know, we just want to have a good time. I want to sit out on the porch, play my guitar, smoke my cigarette, chill in my rocking chair when I'm a grandpa, great grandpa, and see everything blossom around me. I want to have a lot of flowers. The flowers need a lot of water, so maybe some kind of deciduous plants. You know, I don't like cactus, but maybe some kind of deciduous plants that do give off flowers, but don't need much water. See what else. Let's see. Eventually, money will be worthless. It won't have any value. The only thing of value will be food, clothing, and water. And also gold will be relatively useless because you can't eat gold. You know, for God's sake, you can't eat the shit. You know, and the only thing it'll probably be used for in the future is to build car parts and tools. You know, to fix the car and some alloy with it and harden it up. We probably have an iron thing on the ranch to build tools and weapons of certain kinds, and it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. We'd be a little tiny military force on a ranch, taking care of our stuff. And, what else will we do? What else? Like I said, you know, our group will be mostly children of light, and we'll spread out little by little over the land and peacefully take it over. No weapons, no wars, no violence. And then eventually around the whole world. And, that's part of my dream. And I believe it's part of God's plan. I don't know for sure, but that's what He's told me. So I love big old American cars. I'm saving up for a big old American car, kind of beat up, last for a couple years, keep it running, roam around town, pick up my friends, and go places.